In this video, we're going to go over the different types of web developers. So there's a lot of different types of web developers in the marketplace. You can work with all different types of components, all different types of programming languages. And so we're going to walk through the four main types of web developers in this particular video. So let's go ahead and jump in here. So there's the web developer term that is used, pretty much in all of the web development space, right? And this is more of an umbrella term that is used to encompass the wide variety of skill sets that you may have as a web developer. And so generally, web developers fall into three main specializations: front end, back end, and then full stack. And then there are several other subtypes. So we have the front end developer. This is the individual that works on the client side, right? Designing user interfaces, making a site actually function properly and actually look good, feel good, right? Navigate well, right? They're using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then oftentimes you'll want to have some user experience design as well. And then the backend developers, this is where the individuals are working on server-side tasks where they're actually hosting the website. You're actually, making sure that it's backed up, that it's working, properly, that everything's running smoothly, essentially, right behind the scenes. And an understanding of databases, complex systems is really necessary for this, because this is essentially where the website is hosted, right? The structure, the bones of the particular site. And so there's a much larger variety of languages available for this particular area as far as a backend, including PHP, Ruby, Python, and Java, plus the frameworks of Ruby on Rails. And so one of the things here to understand with all these different languages, like the PHP, Ruby, Python, and Java, those are going to be fairly easy to work with a particular hosting package. So let's say you have like a hosting package on GoDaddy or Namecheap.com. You're most likely going to get a dashboard for your hosting where you can actually work with PHP, Ruby, right, Python, all of these in a particular dashboard and be able to work with them fairly easily. So not too big of a deal there as far as having to learn these from scratch or having to learn these right completely all the way through. The best thing for you to be able to learn and have as far as the skill set is all the front end, because the back end isn't as complex as you think it is. It's really just where the website is hosted, right? And so you have the full stack developer, which is the full stack developer that handles the front end, all of the HTML, the CSS, right? Making sure the site actually is visually appealing. And then the back end where the site is actually hosted, right? And so a full stack developer will be able to have proficiency, right, in both of those areas, both front end and back end. And so that's what essentially makes up a full stack developer. And then a mobile web developer, these developers need to understand mobile responsiveness while designing their sites for the different types of mobile devices, whether it be like an iPad or some sort of tablet, right? Obviously for the mobile phones. And then this can also overlap with software development and app design. And oftentimes with like mobile web developers, a lot of these folks will have like UX experience as well, and be able to understand how to create various user interfaces and then user experiences, right? And then we have the WordPress developers and the web security developers. So the WordPress developer, these individuals specialize in the WordPress CMS software. And so they need to be proficient in PHP, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and then also be familiar with the WordPress backend. And this is something where if you're going to be building a lot of sites for clients, I highly recommend that you learn WordPress. And we're going to have a bonus section lecture at the end of this course that's going to be a complete walkthrough step by step of the WordPress platform. So you're going to be able to learn how to be able to set everything up on WordPress, how to actually set up a particular website, a theme, whatever that may be on WordPress, so you can have an understanding of how to work with WordPress and be able to create different websites and build websites from scratch using WordPress and in conjunction with HTML, CSS, right, in all these different languages and skill sets that you're learning in this course. And so then we have the web security developer. These are also called security software developers or cybersecurity developers, because oftentimes what these individuals are doing is they're securing websites, they're fixing any kind of hacks or any kind of bugs. A lot of times, like for example, WordPress websites can be vulnerable to hacks, right, or different type of malware or spyware by not being updated to the latest version of WordPress, or certain plugins, right, or certain code that may be injected into the website, whatever that may be. Oftentimes there's a lot of opportunities for hackers to hack certain websites, and so the web security developer oftentimes is the one that's making sure that the website is secure and is fixing any kind of bugs or issues that may be presented. So that's going to be here for the types of web developers, and we'll see you on the next one.